Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kyle and I make reactions to movies and TV shows. Back into Hannibal. What is going to be going on in this episode? What's going on with this stalker dude? And I want more development of the Will and Hannibal, whatever the heck is happening. We haven't gotten verbal confirmation that Will suspects anything. I realized that after I went on my little spiel at the end of last episode where I'm like, Kyle, you might actually be making this all up in your head. There has been literally zero verbal confirmation that Hannibal is up to, or not Hannibal, that Will knows that Hannibal is up to some shit. So I would hope we get that sometime soon, although I just don't know who the heck Will is going to tell. He doesn't seem to have any friends. That is something that I did notice that I didn't say in last episode. Hannibal has friends. Jack, we don't know much about his life outside of work except for Bella, but Will does not have any friends. He's been talking to Hannibal quite a bit, but obviously if he thinks that Hannibal is a killer, he can't go to Hannibal to talk to him about that. Unless that's what Hannibal wants. Maybe that is what Hannibal wants. I don't know. Does he tell Jack? I don't think he tells Jack. I don't think he goes to Jack unless he has serious concrete evidence that Hannibal is a killer. Also, what's going on with Abigail? Where'd she go? She was heavily featured in episode 2 and 3, and then all of a sudden it was just she just disappeared, but then she came back for 2 seconds of the last episode. So it's what the heck's going on with that? I thought that she was going to be a much bigger player than she actually has been, especially given the events of episode 3, right? That was the episode where he killed that one dude and got rid of the body for her. She knows what he is. No, she doesn't. Well, she suspects, but she doesn't. Okay, and then also Scully. Scully, are you coming back for this episode? Are you coming back? Are you going to be a season regular? Are you going to be a series regular? Let's get to some Hannibal. If you want to, give a like, leave a comment down there, and full version will be somewhere in the description. Let's get to eating people.
You know what looking at this does?
Am I your psychiatrist?
I'm starting to think that Will has something in his contract that requires he be shirtless at least once an episode. I really do. I'm going to wait to see it, but I've noticed. We're back at his tiny house. What is he doing? Is that a boat propeller thingy? That boat engine? Motor? Is it a motor when it's that small? Oh my god. Is that one of your dogs? You should count your dogs. Oh my god, don't make me see... No, don't make me see this. I will take out my headphones. You've seen many reactions. If I have to see a dog being hurt, I will take out my headphones and I will not look at the screen. Oh, come on. No, don't make me listen to this. Nope, no. No. We're done. I don't listen to that.
These strings are harder to bow than the regular ones.
You have to learn how to bow authentic strings.
Are they really made from cat guts?
Not always.
Oh. Well, this is not a coincidence. So the one friend of the patient that Hannibal is seeing is killing people and using their intestines to make strings.
Good.
There are a high number of serial killers in this area. I don't think you should move here. I think people should leave this area.
It wasn't a coyote. The coyotes probably got it.
Death per 100 capita in this place. What is
Got it even if it was a coyote.
So you invited me over to help you collect animal parts?
I invited you over on the off chance we do find it alive. Did you think it was a date?
Honestly, it never crossed my mind.
Oh.
They have hinted towards this heavily at this point. Heavily.
Too broken to date?
You're not broken.
What's your excuse?
For not dating. Seems like something for somebody else. Right now, I think too much.
You guys are talking a lot, not looking for the animal much.
I'm not even seeing any tracks.
I found myself looking at my friends through your eyes, imagining what your diagnosis might be.
Who are you psychoanalyzing?
My friend Tobias. He's been saying very dark things, and then saying, just kidding, a lot. It started to seem kind of crazy. Would you diagnose someone like Tobias as a psychopath?
He can't without meeting him.
Are you bored with me?
No.
I'd like to talk about Tobias. Perhaps you can help me analyze him.
I'm not analyzing your friend. I'm analyzing your perception of him.
You're very
You're not a psychopath.
creepy.
Although you may be attracted to them.
Yeah, given the fact that, I mean, apparently his friend is a psycho and he's seeing a shrink that's a psycho.
Victim is Douglas Wilson.
Seriously, no one should ever move to this city. Ever. Could you imagine if stuff like this were actually happening? How... It's...
Put on a show.
So is it me, or is it becoming easier for you to look?
I tell myself it's purely an intellectual exercise.
Oh, what are you taking?
Shake it off.
Shake it off. Da, 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 shake it off. Shake it off. Da, da. Hate is gonna hate.
You shake it off. Get to work.
Stop saying those words. It's just gonna make me think of a song. I mean, he had to be dead to get that down his throat. Right? Please? Hopefully?
I opened his throat from the outside and exposed the vocal cords.
Powder on the wound.
Resin?
I wanted to play him. I wanted to create a sound.
Oh god, I hope you're still hallucinating, because if you're actually doing this, holy mother of hell, is that not okay? Hello, Hobbs.
I worry that I've made Franklin feel powerless.
Oh,
He
hey,
wants to
Scully.
be my friend.
I referred you to another psychiatrist. You refused.
I'm more tenacious than Franklin. You support me as a colleague and psychiatrist and as a human being. I want to be supportive of you.
Hannibal. I'm your psychiatrist. You're not mine.
Yeah.
The sulfur dioxide had the effect of hardening the vocal cords.
Made them easier to play.
He's having a really hard time.
Play you.
He took the time to whiten the vocal cords before playing them.
He's killed before.
Like this?
No, not like this.
This murder was a performance.
For who?
With music. Like music, we have finite events, unique arrangements. Like turning iron wire into musical steel string.
Oh, look at this. They're dancing.
I hear what he was playing behind my eyes when I closed them.
What do you see behind closed eyes?
I see myself.
Not being entirely truthful.
I believe he wants to show someone how well he plays.
Well, he said that he wanted to cut someone's throat and play it like a violin.
So you think Tobias killed that man at the symphony?
I don't know.
If I do I have to report it?
Do you have a reason not to?
What if I'm wrong? Why would he say something like that to me?
No, I think you should
'Cause he
report
knows
it.
I'd tell you.
Oh, is Tobias trying to serenade Hannibal? How does he know who Hannibal is? Or is he just like infatuated with Hannibal? Serial killerness aside.
Your strings are all gut.
I also carry steel and polymer strings, if you prefer.
I prefer gut.
Two psychopaths walk into a music store. Don't know how to finish that joke.
I didn't hear you ring the bell.
I didn't want you to stop playing. Seems we're both comfortable playing between conventional notes. I hear the symphony's looking for a new trombonist. I can't help thinking the orchestra will be better for it.
Oh my god, are they really going to just talk about this out in the open?
Perhaps you could help.
I mean, I know they didn't actually say anything, but I mean, they came pretty freaking close. So is he imagining this stuff? He's not actually... Maybe there aren't dogs and stuff dying? I would not put your head in there. Sounds like raccoons. Oh. You really...
What kind of animal was it? Well, at least it got out.
Couldn't you have just, like, put your phone in there and looked up? That's what I would have done.
You avoided being in a room alone with me, essentially, since I met you. And now you're making house calls.
You're getting really close.
Drive by on my way home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've all seen this framing before. We know what's about to happen. But is it real? You can never know with him.
I'm confused.
You have to stop thinking so much.
The way that I am in relationships. Not that this is a relationship. It's just a kiss. The way that I am isn't compatible with the way
I mean, this is a weird conversation to have literally nose to nose. If you really don't want this to happen, you should probably...
Because I have this professional curiosity about you. If I were my patient, my advice to me would be don't do this.
Interesting side of Will. I just don't see this relationship happening. I honestly don't. It just doesn't... I don't see the chemistry. But maybe that's because they have spent so little time together, but I just don't see the chemistry there. This was actually one heck of an evolution of the relationship.
I apologize for being so blunt, Tobias, but I have to ask.
Did you kill someone?
Did you kill that trombonist?
You really have to ask.
Yes.
No, just changing the subject. You want to get caught?
I want them to try. We'll send men to investigate and I'll kill them.
Don't kill Franklin.
I've been looking forward to it. Actually, I was going to kill you.
Of course you weren't. I'm lean.
What is happening? What is happening?
I stopped after I followed you one night out of town.
You're reckless, Tobias.
I don't think Hannibal takes being threatened very well.
So my recklessness doesn't concern you?
It concerns me because you won't be drawing attention just to yourself.
What's gonna happen here?
I could use a friend, someone who can understand me.
I'm pretty sure Hannibal gonna kill him. I just want to know how and when. Now?
But I don't want to be your friend.
Then why did you invite me here for dinner?
I was going to kill you. I didn't poison you, Tobias. I wouldn't do that to the food.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought he maybe did, but...
Expecting someone?
No.
I kissed Alana Bloom.
Okay, congratulations. Now, speaking of chemistry, no offense, subject aside, they were talking about killing people. Tobias and Hannibal right there. Off the charts. Tension. Yeah. See, that is on-screen chemistry.
I heard an animal trapped in my chimney. Broke through the wall to get it out. Didn't find anything inside. She knew.
Knew what?
What did you know, Will?
That you're hallucinating? That it's not real?
There was no animal in the chimney.
I get headaches. I am hearing things.
was that?
I hesitate telling you this as it borders on a violation of doctor-patient confidentiality.
Oh. Is he going to give up Tobias?
A patient told me today he suspects a friend of his may be involved with the murder at the symphony.
Oh my God, wash your hands, Will.
Perhaps you should interview him.
Hannibal doing this out of self-preservation, or is he just directing Will towards him to see what the hell happens?
Is there someone new in your life?
I met a man, much like myself, same hobbies, friend. I'm curious about him. And that got me curious about friendship. We've discussed him before.
Will Graham.
He's nothing like me, yet he can assume my point of view. I find it reassuring.
It's nice when someone sees us, Hannibal.
I still want to know if she knows that he's a serial killer.
You've helped me to better understand what I want in a friendship.
Someone worthy of your friendship.
I'm just showing one of my students out. Can I have a moment?
Sure.
We're investigating the death of Douglas Wilson. He was
Trombonist.
Baltimore's a small town, and the
Trying to play this through in my head. So the conversation that Hannibal had with Tobias is exactly what's happening right now, which is why I was curious whether or not Hannibal is directing Will towards Tobias out of, like, he's trying to get him exposed, or if he's just doing it, like, for shits and giggles. But Tobias said in that meal that he wanted the police to come almost, well, he didn't say he wanted them. He said he knew the police would investigate him and he'll kill them. But he said it in a very, like, I want it to happen way. And now we have the conversation that Hannibal just had with his therapist, where he said he's considering Will to be a friend. I don't know. I'm trying to think, is Hannibal just setting these two up to go at each other as like a contest? The winner gets to be his friend, right? Like, because he said he was considering allowing someone to be his friend. It does kind of seem that way. I think he wants to see who comes out on top in this match. And obviously we know it's going to be Will, although I'm not entirely sure that Tobias is going to die or get caught or anything in this episode. He might be around for a while. He definitely seems to have some presence on the screen. Is it horrible? Is it really horrible if I like the idea of the Tobias Hannibal pairing more than the Will and Hannibal pairing? I don't know. That whole conversation that they had, maybe it was just because for once in, what is it now, 8 episodes, Hannibal was having like a real conversation with someone where he actually just said what he was thinking out loud, that I was like, I don't know. All right.
I'm looking for someone who knows how to manufacture gut strings.
Anybody leap to mind?
Oh dear.
Something wrong?
Didn't you hear that?
Well, we'll be very careful.
Excuse me a minute.
He is like clinically losing it. What are these pills you're taking? Are they just sedatives, or are you taking antipsychotics? Oh, I think those 2 police officers are dead.
Officers? Officers?
If Tobias comes at Will, Will's going to kill him. Although it'd be really cool if Tobias gets Will and then Hannibal comes to Will's rescue.
Need ERT, cortiform strings, downtown Baltimore.
Well, this just does not seem wise. This room could never be explained to people in 100 years. Like, if you weren't a serial killer and you had this room in your basement, you just... no. Could you imagine if you just made this stuff on your own in your basement, but you were like a regular person, and like 10 dates in, you're like, hey, you want to come see my basement? You walk into this. Well, he's dead. Will! Oh, Jesus. Don't let this get around your throat.
I can count on two hands the number of times I've been dumped by a psychiatrist. You were a referral!
I'm also part of the problem.
You lost respect for me because I wouldn't report Tobias, didn't you?
Report Tobias for what?
Tobias?
He's missing a chunk of his ear.
I came to say goodbye, Franklin.
You have to give yourself up right now.
Are they gonna kill him? Together?
There's rehabilitation for everyone.
Franklin, I want you to leave now.
Stay right where you are, Franklin.
But you did.
Where's this gonna go? If they kill him together, that's gonna be really interesting.
I'm not alone.
That's right, you're not alone. You can't.
Dear God! Okay.
I saved you the trouble.
Are they gonna go? Are they? Here we go! Hannibal is quite the fighter. I mean, Tobias does seem to be winning, but... Ooh! Well, never mind. Probably not anymore. Is he gonna use the statue to... And that's that. I guess they will not be friends. Oh, he's going to say that, okay. Yeah, I guess it would make sense. Say he attacked him. I mean, technically that is what happened. He attacked them. He can just also say that he killed Franklin. Well, keeping with the musical terms, this episode was one hell of a crescendo.
And after all of that, his first stop is here, at your office.
He came to kill my patient. Franklin knew more than he was telling me. He told Mr. Budge that he didn't have to kill anymore. And then he broke Franklin's neck, and then he attacked me.
This doesn't feel simple to me.
Jack definitely smells something off here.
I feel like I've dragged you into my world.
But I appreciate the company.
Irony is that Hannibal actually dragged Will in. Well, that was my reaction to episode 8 of Hannibal and Mother of. Wow, that was a lot. So first thing I want to say is I almost feel bad that Tobias is gone, but I feel bad because I feel like he brought something to the show, a kind of truth to what's happening behind what people are saying. Like I said a few episodes ago, everyone keeps secrets from each other. This was Hannibal and Tobias talking, I think was the first time we've seen Hannibal open up about his inner machinations and come out into the light. And if this is like a preview of what's to come in the next couple of episodes and the 2 seasons that follow, if we like actually get to see Hannibal being himself, like I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. So yeah, it's unfortunate that this Tobias character had to be like gotten rid of so quickly. It would have been really fun to see those two continue to circle each other like wolves. Franklin, I guess I'm sad that he's gone. He was interesting, creepy as fudge, but interesting. I don't know. I feel like I might set myself up to be hated for this statement because, you know, I know shipping is like a big thing, but I just don't feel the Alana and Will relationship whatsoever. Does anyone else agree with me that there just seems to be like zero actual chemistry there? And I mean, I don't mean this to sound rude, but I think it's not Alana's actress's fault. I think it's Will's actor's fault. And not even his actor. I think it's the Will character. The Will character that we've been presented with, in my head at least, does not seem like the romancing type, I would expect if their relationship bloomed that it would actually be Alana pursuing Will. Will just doesn't seem like, it was very uncharacteristic. Maybe that's what threw me for a loop. Will doesn't seem like the type of guy who actually pursues people. He seems to have like a massive amount of walls built up around him and a moat, and he's added gators to the moat, and there's an electrified fence outside of the moat, and then there's a drawbridge outside of that. Like, he just seems like he has a lot of shit. And I just don't see him letting all of that down as easy as he did. It was very, very strange, even though I know we're only 8 episodes in. It was very, very strange. If I want to see that relationship evolve, I would prefer to see Alana pursue Will in some kind of way. Let me know what you think about that. But overall, this was a great episode. I hope that we continue to see more themes like this throughout the series, and I'll see you next time. Don't keep eating, people. Bye.